Do you see what she said?
Did you see what he said?
Like it's time for another episode of Celebrity Bullshit,
God
bitch.
Damn.
Let's get it. He has books about this shit. It's interesting when you start realizing that a lot of the stuff that they put, it's taboo, it's bad. But when you think about it, the government always did that. The shit that they didn't want us to know nothing about that was potentially helpful.
I do have a question about this release from the White House about how everyone's condemned to death for the winter.
Wait, what? What was that?
Did you see it? You didn't see it? How everyone's condemned to death during the winter?
What the fuck does that even mean?
Listen.
What the fuck does that mean? We condemned to death in the winter.
I'm telling you, I'm finna show you.
Like you see they cranking that COVID shit up. They turning that shit up a notch. They definitely like, last round. Okay, yeah, we definitely finna be.
What?
So we're in the Squid Games.
For the unvaccinated, you're looking at a winter of severe illness and death for yourselves, your families, and hospitals. Family and hospitals you may soon overwhelm.
So, once again, we're trying to use a fear tactic to get people to take this vaccination.
We are intent on not leading work in school.
If people have made a conscious decision to not take a medication, leave them alone. But same way if you have chosen to take the medication. Nobody's badgering y'all or popping y'all over the head or telling y'all won't grow an arm out your neck in 3 years. Nobody's doing that to y'all. But for those who do not want to vaccinate, they're doing the most too. Just like all of a sudden, since our team is getting fucked up and all this shit is going on, hey, Kyrie, would you like to be a part-time player in the NBA? I've never heard that shit in my life.
That's weird.
How the fuck are you going to offer this man to be a part-time player in the NBA? Part-time.
Yeah. It's weird. Because
in my mind, if it was that, oh my God, that you weren't vaccinated, like y'all, he shouldn't be allowed to play at all, correct? But if it's that serious.
If it's that bad, why are these vaccinators not permitted to be used on children?
One of them, one of them can be used on kids. I forget which one it was. But one of them is, but I believe that you have to be a certain age in order to receive the injection. Right. So it's like,
I think you have to be like, 11?
You're not doing research. You're going on Google and finding shit. You're fucking right. We're going to continue to watch you motherfuckers and see what you look like in a year or so. And then, hey, but I don't fucking go nowhere. My groceries even get fucking dropped off. I don't go anywhere. I think our outing, shout out to Auntie Milan from the Spider-Man thing. That was probably the first outing we've had as a family going out in a very long time. Yeah. The entertainment is here. Because I ain't got time for that shit. Yeah. I ain't got time for that shit. A lady was coughing in front of us, and every time she coughed, Tootie like tugged at my shoulder. I'm like, yeah, I know, girl. We got 30 more minutes. We're finna go. So it's like, no. If y'all have been quarantined like they said to do, wash your damn hands like they say to do. Yeah. Then, hey, but I will say it has been a flux of motherfuckers saying they got COVID. Like, oof.
Really?
But those are also the people that be outside
all the time, yeah.
Like, if I don't have
around people.
No, our last outing before this was us going to Milan's thing. But that was a very intimate setting. It wasn't like we was out like, no, honey. It was the guest list for the Crump gathering, honey. If you weren't there, you're not cool. Simple as that.
Period. No, for real.
You missed that cake.
Yeah.
And that's salmon. That's salmon.
We had fun.
We did.
So much fun.
We had a good time, honey. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but Cupid, I'm not going nowhere else with your wife no more.
But you already know. Every time we go, anything Millie related, it's always going to be a vibe. Just know that. That's why I say she's not a Sagittarius. She is the Sagittarius. Okay? That's just number one. But anyway, I'm finna get into these celebrities, child, because y'all always know.
They on the bullshit.
They be on the bullshit.
We just be like, why we just can't have peace? Y'all
we had
peace too.
No, we had one episode where we was literally digging for shit.
Yes, because they
and then after that week. That shit took off. Like, what the hell?
Wake up and like, bitch.
Hold on, bitch.
Why this shit didn't happen yesterday?
We got 12 topics
They was
today.
behaving.
They
that
was
week.
right, but
What
you know.
happened? It was after the baby. Didn't nobody want to be next.
Yeah, then nobody want no parts of that.
That's
Everybody
what it was.
PR says stay the fuck inside.
Yep. Sit down.
Don't go live. Don't do nothing. Don't go
Just
live
freeze.
like North. North, you're not allowed from the bed. But let's get into this shit, y'all. Of course. Baby mama drama again. This like our 5th time talking about them. But this is like this. This time, I gotta say, Summer, you are a part of the DTM community. They're doing too much. In a sense.
I agree.
So Summer, Ebony, and London are back in the blogs again. Apparently, the baby was with London and Summer had a question or 58, and more specifically about her sleeping arrangements and things of that nature, and asking for FaceTime calls and all this stuff. Now, as a mama, or when you send your child to the daddy's house or to the auntie's house, it's normal for you to call and check in to see how they doing, but not like that. Because number one, I feel like if I've trusted you enough for me to pack that bag, put my baby in the car, allow you to pull out of my drive area and go on, I should trust you enough to be able to handle the basic necessities, especially a sleeping arrangement. You asking for pictures of her room. This is not a nigga that is trapping at the West End, living in his grandma or his auntie house, and it's 9 months.
Said he likes luxury things.
You know for a fact that it ain't that. So for you to be going that hard about,
y'all just got that bed from Target. What's wrong with Target?
I don't understand.
What's wrong with Target?
It was unnecessary.
That was unnecessary.
You giving it, like, not to say that she is anybody, because she still should shut the fuck up on every day of the week. I don't know who's more annoying, her or Von's sister, Kayla. I promise. Every time I see them in the blogs, I get a headache. It's like this situation don't have nothing to do with you, but at the same time, you're giving her shit to work with. Now here she come post an old text message between y'all of you telling her to let that man be a father and leave him alone. And I mean, in that instance, it's true. Now, we know London ain't dad of the year, but we ain't never heard of no shit of no abuse or specifically like direct neglect of him not being like, it's never been any of that. Yeah. So to see all of them messages back to back, please, can you send me a picture of what she's sleeping at for peace of mind? Can you send me a picture of what she's sleeping at? Can you just send the third? That was a lot. And honestly, we wouldn't even have an opinion about the shit if y'all would keep that fucking shit indoors. You telling the internet does not do anything but further prove that you fucking had a baby by a dummy. He ain't said shit. And if he's smart, he won't. I'm not addressing that shit. Y'all see it.
Doesn't.
She made herself look crazy on her own. I don't have to say nothing. This one, I be so mad about this shit. The bitch is doing a lot. Say something. But why? When the motherfucker make themselves look crazy by themselves, you don't have to say shit. What's the Will Smith meme when he be like, to Jada?
Yeah.
Literally. Because the motherfucker will make themselves look nutty if you just stand back and let them. Like when Princess fell in the pool trying to push Ray J in. Yeah. You just move out the way and let motherfuckers fall on their own. Like, that is a lot. Now, in the reference to the mark on the baby's face.
I did too, Milan.
What?
I forgot about that.
What, girl? He told the motherfucker to stop. She was throwing juice and shit. She went for it, and he hit that bitch with the Heisman, and she hit the water. But, I mean, Prince, you got good hair. You all right. But anyway, it's like, leave that situation alone. And if you were going to talk to him about that shit, that's not for us to know that you arguing with your baby daddy about your child bed. That baby is this big. Skylar slept with me when she was that small, and she had a crib. She slept next to me. What are we doing?
She's nitpicking because it's the stepfather.
You really
comment.
are,
she ain't
though.
Married to nobody. Stop calling that man that child's stepfather.
Like, that's a lie, especially if he hasn't been in that role long enough. And honestly, you don't choose that. You let your children build that relationship.
You said something there.
Because when you force it, it's like you're not giving her a chance to make her own decision. Mm-hmm. And so now that's just daddy.
You know, if
girl,
your child ain't with it,
when they ain't fucking with somebody. Like, and now she probably gonna feel like she gonna have a choice because, this is who you designated for me. So, I mean, hopefully you and what's his name? Lawrence, Laird, Lip?
I don't know.
Something.
Hopefully they work for real.
What she got tattooed on the face? What's his name? Larry. Can't make saying that's the ugliest name in the world. Larry.
Hey, Larry. Hey,
little Larry, shut the fuck.
Peanut head and Larry.
Little Larry.
Any way around. I don't care how you want to spend it. Your nickname, your real name.
Larry,
that's just
Lawrence.
I wouldn't do that to my child.
I would prefer to call you Lawrence than Larry.
That's what I said. If my name was Lawrence, call me fucking Lawrence. Don't call me Larry. I'm gonna be mad as hell about that shit. That is the dumbest name ever.
What about Law?
Wow, why are we doing that?
What's wrong with Law? That's what one of the ladies off Love and Marriage Huntsville named her son, and Milan was not. It was not giving. It was not giving. You don't like Law?
Why?
Why what?
I mean, I'm still tripping on Mega. I'm sorry.
Mega. Yes,
and
but that's what I'm saying. There's so many.
Mega and Onyx.
Bubbles, come on.
Is that her real? Is that the baby's real name, or is that a nickname?
Is that a nickname?
I wouldn't call Mike. I still wouldn't. I wouldn't. That's yet again some shit you keep at the house.
True. Not Bubbles.
Like no.
Is that the baby name though?
I don't know. They said it. That's what Fee said. Fee said the baby name Bubbles, but that might be the baby nickname.
You know what? I seen a tweet a while back. That shit said, "Ain't no way in hell we were supposed to know these many people existed." Let alone pay attention to them every day. And that shit is so fucking true. Cause now you done expose your kid to all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Just off the name. Yeah. You didn't think that through. Like, names is really, that shit can be traumatizing the kid. You done named your kid Bubbles. Like, Michael Jackson's kid, naming Blanket.
That one threw me. What was the other one? Prince Michael?
That's a little different because you know
one of them name is Prince. Yeah, his middle name is Michael. His first name is Prince.
That's a little different, but you naming this kid fucking Bubbles.
Yeah, that is. I
didn't like Blanket.
Not as a person. The name.
No, the name. Yeah, because
how could you not love a child? Nah, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Before we
tripping with this name shit now. And this is coming from a motherfucker who got one of the most roastable names ever. So I don't want to hear it.
If you want to know, you have to comment, and I might tell you. But you gotta buy a sweatshirt first.
That's right.
Period. Nah, but she was doing a lot. Was she doing a lot, or am I tripping?
She was doing a lot.
It was a lot.
Why she was doing a lot? Because the baby came back home with a bruise.
But that don't got nothing to do with her not having nowhere to sleep. And mind you, at that age, understandably, the motherfucker with the most keenest eyes. It happens. Kids do shit. Kids get into shit. They do it like they're fucking busy. And you look at her when she on the videos with Summer. It's only because she got her legs around her when she's standing up right there when she's doing shit. Now, mind you, he probably could have turned around for a second and the baby like pulling up on shit and fell into something. And the crazy part about it is you wouldn't have thought it was a big deal if it happened when she was with you. But because it is with him and all this other shit y'all got going on, it's a lot. Now, I'm not saying not to look into anything when your child is hurt. But you know the difference when your child has a superficial mark from them getting into shit and somebody actually harming your child. Like, let's just be for real.
I think
that situation shouldn't have hit the internet.
While you were talking earlier, it reminded me of me and my oldest girl. When she left for the first time for the summer. Mm-hmm. She had never spent more than 2 weeks away from me.
Yeah.
And like in that moment, I had the worst separation anxiety. Like when she got in the car, because they were driving up. When she got in the car, when she went, when she called me when she got there, and she had the separation anxiety too because she wasn't used to being with him, especially for that long period of time. And he's military, so she wasn't getting that time at all. And all she knew was me. But my separation anxiety was just like, I was calling, like, hey, is Tracy all right? But I wasn't blowing up the phone like every hour or whatever. Like, I would never do that, but I would definitely call every day.
Or trying to coach him on how to parent her.
Oh no, I never did that either. I just wanted to hear her voice that's
a safety thing because of like you said, that wasn't something that you've normally done. You're not finna tell me this is her first time going with London.
Yeah,
it's not. I'm sure it's not. And the fact that you
like
got to toggle between
doesn't even know him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're doing the most. You're making your situation look even worse.
It's weird. It's just stop.
The situation that I have going on, child, it's from A to Z. It's fucked. But you will never hear me getting anywhere to really just discuss it and go ham. Like when I made the comment on Debate Bait about him being a shitty person. He is a shitty person. It's just him all around altogether. But I don't tell that shit to Skylar. I don't talk shit about him in front of Skylar. Right. I don't have to do that.
Your children.
The lack of the relationship, the lack of the things that take place, that speaks for itself. Why would I? What's the word I'm looking for?
No, you just
when you're like I would never put out the fact that I'm the relationship between me and I would never broadcast that shit. Why? What is the internet going to do? Are y'all going to call this nigga and make him a better? No. So what is the point? All you've done is give motherfuckers something to read and be involved in that they cannot control. They can't do shit for you. Ebony is retarded. We know that already. Stop giving this whole ammo. Stop.
I don't even understand why Ebony be speaking when she ain't even being spoken to.
She's never being spoken to, but she always has something to say. So why give that energy to that bitch for her to be able to use it? Keep that shit off the internet.
But she don't even have her kids.
That's what I'm saying. So you got hoes who don't even have they shit together commenting on you in your life.
That's weird.
Why?
That's weird.
Stop giving hoes that much stop.
That's weird.
That's what the fuck Wiz Khalifa was talking about. Did you see the tweet that he made about how maybe in 2022 we could leave each other the fuck alone? We could stop going at motherfuckers dead homies. We could stop mentioning people's significant others. We could stop doing all the extra shit and just make music that make people fucking feel good. And he's saying like I'm not trying to say that those things are attributing to death and homicide and hip hop, but the way that I feel it really does though. Leave people the fuck alone. Mind your fucking business. Keep your shit off the internet, and I promise you, shit will go a whole lot better. You just look up and you be excited for a nigga's album to drop, or a bitch to post a few pictures of her line or whatever but like instead of it being who dating and who fucking and who cheating and who like, don't you get tired of that shit? Doesn't it get boring? No. Like,
'cause ain't no way we supposed to know.
Just say it's just you're not supposed to. You just I just for the life of me I can't. That's why I was like, it's a difference when the shit come up and we have a conversation about it because it's already out. It's on the internet. It's doing this thing. It's already made its rounds. Yeah. But to be the motherfucker that actually got to go digging to see who was talking to who and cite your source, all this stuff, I just couldn't see me doing it. I just don't give a fuck enough. We literally have to scour this shit and actually take our time and read it in order for us to have a conversation on it and give it a fair conversation to be had. I don't be knowing about half of this shit. I don't give a damn. We might send some crazy shit to each other in our little group chat or whatever if it come up, if we happen to see it. But nobody is really digging into anybody's any fucking thing.
Other stuff.
Who gives a damn? It's like, child, at some point, Ebony, please go to hell. Summer, please do better. London, get a bed.
Please.
Somebody, please send her a picture. When she asked me for a picture of the room, I'd have sent her a picture of the toilet. I'd have sent her a picture of the pantry. I'd have sent that bitch the laundry room. I'd have sent her just chairs being pulled in and pulled out. Because what the fuck? The child is in the car. She gone. And now you got questions about the living arrangement and where she going to stay. You should just Put your one into the mic real hard, cause so that everybody can hear you in the back. What you said again?
I don't know.
If you had that many concerns, then what?
Oh, you shouldn't have sent her.
You shouldn't have fucking sent her. So, moving on.
It just. She just did a lot. She misses the mom and everything.
She did too much. And
it's
bad enough that everybody got out here talking about you made a Hurt Bitch album.
You need to talk to
Thank
London.
you.
Need to talk
Leave me out of that shit.
You need to talk to London.
Cause then when she be having,
and then the mama didn't even respond, but she said, "Are you coming with him tomorrow?" She sent the thumbs up. She didn't even respond for it.
Because see, when you do shit like that, when you ask me questions and shit like that, you know what that feel like? That gives me the sense of entitlement to be able to speak on your situation.
Yeah.
So now when his mama jump in and say some shit,
you
can't say shit
because you done put her
in it. Next fucking case. Yeah. I'm tired of it. Y'all do too fucking much. You put the whole world in your fucking business, and you're gonna go live tomorrow crying, talking about why the fuck everybody worried about you. We wouldn't know shit about you if you wouldn't fucking post it. What did we say? How much is PR? Is it expensive?
I just don't understand.
She just dropped the album. Is it expensive?
She just dropped the album.
It's expensive to have somebody take your fucking phone and say no. You know how many times I done got inbox to take some shit down?
I told y'all she got a shitty deal. Ain't no PR.
Like, come on. You ain't got no friends, no good Judys to tell you, bitch, girl, absolutely not. Like I said, Crump has inboxed me on several occasions. Take it down. Am I lying? Take it down. Because we not doing that. And now she got the password, so I just look up and the shit be deleted. Yeah, I took that off because it's off brand. No problem. Because what it is. No, ma'am. Come on, y'all. Get you a Sagittarius. You can't go wrong. Unless they don't drink water. Damn. But anyway, congrats to Durk and India. It was a beautiful ring. That was a rock, honey. Everybody is like that. Everybody loving it like that. What is it? The teardrop type of thing. I don't care for the shape, but that was a big ass ring. I don't care for that teardrop shit, but I don't care
for a really huge ring.
You don't? I picked this out. I picked my heart, and I thought it was so cute and so different. Cause I didn't want you seen bitches
say either she picked that motherfucker out or he got really good taste in jewelry, because that is
it's a really nice ring.
It is. It's beautiful.
That's a nice piece. Period.
Cause look, child, it's better than that. Y'all seen the bitch with them engagement rings that be the diamonds and all them squares. Mm-hmm. The hood engagement, girl.
You the dope dealer wife.
Yeah, that was a nice piece. I ain't gonna lie.
She ain't got the dope dealer wife ring.
Larry proposed.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Little Larry.
Little Larry
proposed that big ass square ring, and then the base of the shit stick out so far that the square part all the way the fuck up here. Girl, look.
It's a pyramid holding the diamond. With your drug dealing ass. Bitch, you gonna lose everything after you marry.
You going to jail.
You going to jail.
You going to jail. Just like, ooh.
Y'all finna be some hood.
Who was that we looked at? Who life came crumbling down after some scamming shit? She was on the Housewives. Jen Shaw. If you have not seen that documentary, go and look, baby. Listen.
Learn everything.
Girl, script the down. Listen. Your spouse ain't supposed to just be running underground crazy ass side operations like that, and you don't know.
That money coming from somewhere. Not doing what
you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Just come on, do just a little bit of research, ladies. Nigga going out the house with just a baseball cap, a t-shirt and jeans every day, and you driving what you want, but when you ask him what he do, he can't explain it.
That's the problem.
Girl. Helicopters in the middle of the night.
No.
And now you got, listen.
They got to her in the middle of the night, bitch.
No, they came and got her ass while she was on the show.
What?
Yes, ma'am. They were getting ready to go out of town, and she was on the bus. And somebody called her and tipped off and said, bitch, you need to go. The feds is on your ass.
What are you talking about?
Jen Shaw.
Yeah.
They came, babe? They came and got her ass off the bus, honey. Mic'd up and all.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Yes, ma'am. You're done.
You're
done.
They called it too late.
Right, not damn, bitch.
I'm on the bus.
Yes, girl. Yes, ma'am.
They've been following me
It was
for days.
some telemarketing scam shit. I mean, they was
What?
yes, girl. They was hitting them old folks up. Y'all
Wow.
check on y'all grandmama and them. Y'all know when you get a certain age, you just be paying shit when people call you. Oh, goddamn. Let me see what it is. Paying it. They ain't looked, they ain't checked. You ain't never had an account, these folks.
No, but they getting clever with these scams.
They ripped up, girl.
I get an email, someone's trying to hack into your iCloud. And I'm just sitting there like,
It look real good, don't it?
My notification's going to send, I'm having an iPhone. My notification's going to tell me before an email is sent. So
Yeah.
it's like, y'all really, no direct link.
Because ain't nobody falling for the car
I'm
warranties no more.
The sender's email. I'm just like, come on, bro. Y'all got it.
It's
But
saying
they don't
Look,
listen.
I work for Apple at
Exactly.
gmail.com, girl.
It do, for
Wrong
real.
person. Wrong person.
Hello,
I'm the
is
wrong
this
person.
Milan Crump? Yes, I'm looking into your account and it looks like you owe us $60,000.
Directly to hell. Goodbye.
We need our monies. Yes, we need it. Run it. But nah, for real. Congrats to the babies. He called out on stage with her Fendi print on, period. With the Birkin. She looked really good. They've been together for a long time. Somebody said that Durk chose the 8th baby mama, so that means they need to keep going. I didn't know he had that many baby mamas. The only one I knew about was Nikki, and I knew about the other girl.
I ain't even.
But I didn't know he had that many baby mamas, but shit. OTF is making them in, so listen, ain't no drama. We don't see none of them fighting on the internet, none of that shit. So, hey, it must be working out in that young man's favor. So, congrats to them. And their daughter is so cute with them big old eyes. She look just like India. She's so cute.
And India look like her dad.
And then they starting to look alike here.
Mm-hmm.
They about to fuse into one person like Steven Universe.
Yeah.
But yeah, congrats to them too with they
I'm happy for them.
beautiful selves.
I'm
I can't
always
wait to
happy for
see,
people to
honey.
be happy.
Period. I wonder if they gonna do like a big wedding or if they gonna keep it private.
They do everything else probably.
I mean, at this point, that's how you got to do it.
They do it. They do everything. They bust their child niggas together.
Like
too.
I said, you said, girl. Period. Just know, they gonna go. They gonna
ready.
go.
They
Period.
ready.
She gonna go. Next is Zendaya and Tom Holland. Of course, y'all know Spider-Man came out. Like I said, if you have not seen it, go and see it. It is a beautiful film. It gave everything it was supposed to give. I don't believe in spoilers, so I'm not going to give any more information on it, but go see it. But the reason why I brought them up is because Amy Pascal, who is the film's director, said that she made it very clear to the both of them and to all of the past Spider-Mans and Mary Janes, Uncle Bens, and everybody else, leave each other alone. Do not date. Do your job and go home. And you know what she said? Motherfuckers ain't listen. But after having the conversation with my wonderful counterparts, I mean, it's kind of hard. And most people that do movies that take a long time to shoot or they have some type of love interest in the film, 9 times out of 10, they end up dating. They end up dealing with each other on an intimate level. Just the same way with The Notebook. What's his name? The little big-headed white man. Damn it. What is his name? My girl, you know I be knowing my boys now. Yeah, him. Him and the other lady who was in that movie too. I'm finna look it up because I ain't finna be calling them him and the other lady.
Everybody from Saved by the Bell dated.
Child, they was doing some freaky shit on Saved by the Bell, honey. I believe everybody had a little piece over there. That's why Lisa went crazy.
She was messing with Zach.
Believable. And did you know that he is, I think he said he's Hispanic or something. I gotta look it up, but he's not white, and they had to bleach his hair for the film. Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. Bam. They ended up dating each other. I mean, they ended up splitting up or whatever, but yeah. Most of the time when you date a motherfucker in the movie, you're normally going to end up dating them outside. And it's because you spend so much time with the person, like y'all said, y'all in scenes, you're kissing, you're holding hands.
Jolie and Ben Affleck, and Mr. and Mrs. What was it called?
In the Smiths?
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
But were they not dating?
They were dating then, yeah. They were dating before they filmed that movie.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you kind of knew that was what it was, but like, no, he's not Hispanic, he's Asian.
Oh, really?
Yes, that shit really blew me. I had no idea. Zach Morris, or his real name is Mark Paul Gosling, he is half Asian. Yep, he continued to say that his Asian ancestry was the reason he had to get his hair dyed repeatedly to play Zach. Remember, he had to start blonde hair on the show. His hair is actually a whole lot darker.
Yeah, I know, because I seen him on.
His mother is Asian.
Oh, wow.
Yes, girl. They just go to show. Never judge a book by its cover. But yes, honey, she told them not to be dating and dealing with each other, but they end up doing it anyway. Which, I mean, number one, they're young. And they're hot.
And they're always.
And who is not finna jump down on Zendaya, honey? That's a bad gal. So, shout out to Tom. Y'all seen Tom with the 4PF chain on. I gotta post it on my story, child. They done put Tom Holland in the 4PF chain, baby.
Jesus.
Thugged out. But yes, I don't see nothing wrong with it. As long as the film got completed, like they didn't break up halfway through it and end up tearing up the script and all that shit, I don't see the issue. Like, it is what it is. I mean, like, what could go wrong with?
It's just like
the thing that could have went wrong didn't go wrong though.
It's just about the fraternizing in the workplace.
I get it, but
makes it hard
bitch,
to film a movie.
we young, dumb, and full of cum.
Yeah, but they might not have their emotions in check while on camera.
I get that, but it's like when you think about how mature Zendaya is and how closed off and how quiet and how she handles shit. It wouldn't have went like that no way. It wouldn't have happened like that no way, honey.
Yeah.
When you think about class, she's one of the women that comes up.
Yeah.
Like it ain't there. It's not a scandal. It's not a none of that. So, congrats to y'all too. I hope the relationship continues to flourish. I heard he's supposed to be taking a break. I don't know how true those rumors are because he's also supposed to be in the next film that's due to come out or whatever. But she supports whatever he decides to do. She called him her Spider-Man. I think that's so cute. And it's like you get a little bit of glimpse. You get a kind of a glimpse of what their relationship is kind of like while they're in the film because it's really sweet and low key and cute and quirky. So
it works.
Yeah, it works. Cool. So shout out to y'all. Y'all do y'all thing. Amy, leave them kids alone, honey. Moving on. So apparently there is a baby on baby. We woke up to some shit today. Young lady says that she is tired of lying to her son. Apparently the baby's name is Dominique. If you look at some of the pictures, he does kind of resemble the man. But y'all, there's plenty of people out here who look like celebrities who, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, I think we all got the same mom and daddy in the sky. So that's why a total stranger could look like somebody in your family, likeness and all, talk, walk, all of that shit. Yeah. So I don't feel like that's just the nail in the coffin. So until we get some, as Madea said, until we get some Dana, I don't see the point in you going to social media doing all that.
Thing by being quiet, he probably gonna summon her.
I hope he the fuck do and sue the shit out of her for slander if it is not. Cause I think she's joking. If she is, this is a terrible ass way for you to end up having to pay somebody.
Just sued that blogger for saying that she gave people a
herpes, yeah,
and had the doctor's records come into court, and now you
looking stupid.
Now you looking dumb. She might petition to have your whole company shut down.
And it's like if
entire blog,
your money, your livelihood, the way you pay your bills, you really want to put that shit on the line. You're a dumbass. And it's like with this situation,
like a married woman.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
so you just stereotyping her
to the T. But it's okay. She came out on top like she normally does in the situation. So to whoever you were that started that rumor, I hope that bank account is set up. Because clearly you about to come up off them coins for that. And slander of a celebrity's name, which they have to deal with that shit for the rest of their life, even if it is cleared up, it ain't true, they still have to deal with the backlash of the shit. Like this situation. This is not how you go about a paternity case. It's just not how you go about this shit.
She must have been looking at Tristan Thompson.
She had to be looking at somebody's shit and was like, okay, I'm about
to do that.
It's my time to strike. Like, why?
I'm gonna do that.
There's people that you can contact. There's ways that you go about this shit if that's really the case. Yeah. And then for you to, we ain't heard for nothing, and you go flashing your check and the child tax credit that you done got out the ATM. Like, girl, it's not making sense. So if you don't need any help, and you've been lying to the child for this long, what was the straw that was like, I need to reach out to him at this point? Because the baby ain't grown, but he ain't no child either. He ain't no infant either, is what I mean. So I don't understand, like, what was the final straw that you was like, oh, I'm just tired of lying to him? What's really going on?
What happened? And
I know he's sick of this shit. He go from being on a supposed date with Sweetie to just, it's just a bunch of shit.
Speaking of that,
Yes, I did. I see that. She said she was well aware of the outing. So apparently,
somebody at the store told her. She called him and said, "Oh yeah."
So apparently, it ain't no lie. Apparently, it was a fling shopping.
Oh, it happened.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. It's just she was a lady about it. She didn't say nothing.
But I'm saying, like, what is there to say if both of y'all single? I expect him to be out doing his thing. And they not friends, so she don't owe no loyalty to me, so do you. Yeah. But, I mean, it's a cute little flex to know that, I mean, your move was going to get back to me.
Yeah. She was like, and I brought my own bag in that store. She was like, I was shopping that store for myself.
See, Jada.
That's what she said.
I don't need no help.
She said, I blow my own bag.
Just know.
That store for myself. She was
just
like,
know.
When I went in there, they
just
told
know.
Me. I just went in there and it just came up in casual conversation.
A miss, but yeah, girl, you're going about the shit the wrong way. And I hope when it's proven, if it is proven that that's not his son, I hope he sue you for every raggedy lace front you have on them little foam heads in your mama house.
Baby hit the ground running when we found out he existed, my dog. If you wanted to hop on that train with him, you could have been dead.
You should have been dead.
You could have been dead.
I'm tired of lying to Dominique. You need to check. Like, girl, go to hell. Go to hell.
For damn near 4 years.
Go to hell. I don't see it. I don't see him having somebody out here that he just
wants.
I just don't see
that's
it.
What I'm saying. His
I don't
baby
see
mama,
it. You ain't never heard Aisha, little Miss
Gold. The only thing I've ever seen her complain about was he was supposed to buy her a new car.
That's what I'm saying. Something to do with her.
Yeah.
It was never, he ain't doing what he's supposed to do for Jason. You was mad. What, babe?
No, I'm just saying I agree. That was 100% right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like, it was never, he not doing for Jason. He not taking care of Jason. Jason needs something. It was about her.
It was about her.
She wanted that fucking truck. Yeah. And it's like, bitch, if you want a car that bad, go get it. He has a car for me. I mean, and then she did end up getting. I feel like it's because they came to a mutual agreement to like, hey, bitch, quit that shit. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
So, who else? Dominique mama. Anyway.
That was too much.
Way too much. You and Summer. Welcome to the DTM club. You bitches will get your jackets in the mail. One moment, please. Girl, DTM. Like, too fucking much. Too fucking much. Carisha clears the air and lets us know that when the question was asked, are you dating or have you ever dated Didi? She just simply said no, which I love because it's like no to what? Like, which part is the no? No, you never dated, or no that you're not dating him currently?
It's a no.
It's just simply no. And I feel like that's a nice way to tell motherfuckers to mind your business. Because honestly, I think a lot of times when we feel like they may be putting shit out there, they just simply taking pictures and posting shit the same way we do. Yeah. Now, it's a difference in you posting text messages and going on rants and tirades and all this shit about your situation. But if you just simply posting the picture of you and whoever you're dealing with on the beach or doing whatever, that be the blogs, that be us, that be the consumers putting stories out and shit. That's what I'm saying. It don't be shit for real. But then you have motherfuckers like Fee who want to zoom in on the background and, look at this and look at this. This the same. This, that, and the third. Like, it's too much. Leave people alone. Kindly. What?
Speaking of Fee, did you see how she's been responding to Tory Lanez and Megan stuff.
What you been saying?
She was just basically trying to discredit Megan. Basically, I found it weird.
The court documents are out. There is nothing that is everything that she pretty much been saying from the jump.
Yeah.
Everything that's coming out in court is aligning with that shit. Now I find it.
She told.
Now the fact that they aren't able to find the shrapnel from her ankle is weird. But at the same time, the place that treated her said that it was indeed a GSW, a gunshot wound for those who. So
he shot at the ground in the gun.
Not to mention, the court documents stated that the motherfucker yelled, "Dance, bitch." He really said that shit to her. It's as unnecessary as that shit is. Yeah. He literally said that shit. And then there's also document of him speaking to Kelsey, telling her that he apologized for doing the shit. Yeah. So it's just like at this point, what are we? Milan sent me a tweet that Megan put out that pretty much stated like, I'm reliving this shit and y'all making jokes about it. Like I could not imagine the world weighing in on my shit.
Somebody being violent towards.
It's bad enough that my inner circle talking shit about what I'm going through. I'm the one that's being put on fucking trial. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. And that's basically what
I couldn't imagine. So yeah, I haven't really kept up with her on that stuff. Cause sometimes Fee be on, she makes sense. She cite her sources, the receipts be there, and then sometimes she be all the way left field. You heard what Jada said. Fee, please go to hell.
If they don't find that little piece of shrapnel or whatever the fuck it is, that case gonna get dropped.
Really?
Yeah. What are they looking for though?
But where could it have fucking gone?
What are they somebody he picked that shit up. He's stupid.
No, I'm talking about what they got from her, what they took out of her ankle from the gunshot wound. Child, this case is messy. Okay. This shit got more spank on it than the OJ. That's what I'm saying. See, you don't just misplace that kind of shit. My father used to work in enforcement. Yeah. So when they have stuff in the evidence locker, you have to sign shit in and sign shit out. They have a record of all of that shit. Yeah. But then there are also instances where you there have been the police records where they've advised that the place where they keep the evidence, you go in there and fucking shit that's got blood and handprints on it. It's just every fucking where. It's not bagged. It's not labeled. None of that shit. So it just depends on the police department themselves. Now, could a motherfucker have gotten paid to get rid of that shit? I do not put it past. I do not put it past. I don't. Cause like they say, money talks. If you got enough. If you got enough, you can get some shit taken care of. That's what's scary about it.
That's dirty though.
That's what's scary about it, but it can definitely happen. That's a crazy ass situation. But moving on, honey. So apparently, people is going in on Nini about her having a new guy in her life. There's been a few videos of her dancing with somebody and him, them being pretty intimate or whatever. But it's just like, how long are you supposed to wait before you move on from your significant other passing away? How long do you wait before you jump back into the dating game? Is there a respectable time frame? And my fiance brought up the fact that when supposedly Lauren London was doing her thing, the hood jumped on her head about it. But when Nene Leakes is out here meeting and grinding and bumping with some other man, they was cheering her on. And I told him it's because Nipsey was pretty much the hood hero, honey.
He couldn't be duplicated.
I mean, we love Greg. We love Greg to death. He was a good man. Greg was an awesome man.
Awesome man to her.
But it's like,
he loved her. But it's just like
like London. You ain't gonna. It don't get no better though. It don't get no better. But I agree though. If she did choose to meet and date somebody else, I feel like at that instance, y'all leave her the fuck alone.
With the Nene situation is different because Nene got a chance to say goodbye, and this was her husband. We don't
and Nipsey
know.
Was pretty much stolen from Lauren.
It wasn't pretty much. He was. Yeah. He was taken from her
in front of his kids. In front of his place of business.
Yeah. Greg wasn't taken.
Yeah.
Greg wasn't taken from Nene. Mm-hmm. Greg was able to talk and plan and talk about how they live life together and talk about how he wants her to move on afterwards and how he wants to be mourned and how things are supposed to go. I know things like that definitely happen. And so we don't know what happened within their marriage before she even decided to move on or whatever the case may be, or who this fellow is, or where they met, how they meet. Did he get her out of a deep depression? Mm-hmm. We don't know what happened.
Because I just feel like it's the whole, oh, well, if she met somebody, that mean that they had to be messing with each other while such and such was still alive. And that's not the case.
Well, for the son to be all right with it, I'm telling you, it has to be something different. It has to.
Yeah.
The son is the one, her son is the one who threw the birthday party, and he invited the boyfriend.
But at the same time, Bryson did so much shit to Nene. He ain't got.
Mama and that was
I get that, but it's like, you child. When you done cut up so much here, you really ain't got no leeway to say shit to me about what I'm doing. Yeah. You remember the episode where she was like, you done did some shit to me. Yeah. I done had to bail you out umpteen time, which as a mother, that's what you do. That's what you do. It still hurt, but that's what you do. That's your job, honey. But yeah, if Lauren did decide to date and do whatever, then that's fine. But I feel like the reason why that's so hard on her is because everybody like, who else are you going to, like, if Beyonce and Jay-Z stop dealing with each other, who the fuck else is she going to be with? It's
just the way he loved her. That's hard to follow up.
That's what I'm saying. You're not going to find nobody that is talking to you and loving you like Ermias did. You're just not. Yeah. That man was built different. Yeah. Which is partially the reason why they took him from her in the first place, because he had a brain. He had a sense of himself. He was smart. Very. He was making moves. He was making changes.
Yeah. That's something different to follow.
Like, that's like, you're not gonna find that. And then to top it all off with that beautiful hair, neck hair included. Girl, no. Please. So, yeah. Do your thing, Nene. And Lauren, if you decide to do your thing too, honey.
Yeah, everybody deserves.
Because I feel like, listen, you don't know what it's like to be alone in your head.
And who's to say Lauren is alone?
Child, listen. Don't get the blogs talking.
But I'm saying though,
Debate Bay says Lauren Lowe has a new boo.
But I'm just saying though, like, she's always been low key.
Very low key.
I didn't even know she was dating Wayne when she was dating him and had a whole baby with him.
Were they dating or did she just get some dick?
I don't know. They had she said they had a good friendship. Like, they was straight with each other. Like, they was good.
It might have been like some future enjoy type shit.
But I'm saying, who knew?
Like, we was cool and then we just ended up doing the booty one day. How does that happen? Like, you just... Well, never mind.
Nobody knew.
You heard I said?
Yeah.
I was like, how you just be friends with somebody and then y'all end up doing the booty? Oh, never mind. It can happen. Ooh. I didn't initiate it because I was a good Christian young woman. Okay? I'll just say that. Ain't that right?
I was waiting on a little bit of lightning.
Girl, I don't do those kind of things.
Me neither.
We like our first time being intimate was like the Avatars. We put our hands together and let the room light up.
Get it together, all right? Because that is not what happened.
It is what happened.
All right.
We put our tails together.
Put our tails together.
Let the little hairs go. Like that. That was some creepy shit. But I wish I could delete that movie out of my mind and watch that shit all over again.
Yeah.
You know how long it took me to finally watch it? Because at first I was mad because I was like, when I hear Avatar, I think about the Fire Nation. Girl, what? I thought about it so too. When I didn't see that, I'm like, who the fuck is these blue people? This is not it. But girl,
but I like Zoe.
She got the fuck down. Everybody was wonderful. Now, could I have worn them little machines and shit running around? I probably would have been dying laughing the whole time because I'm childish. But they did their thing with that one. But anyway, run it back real quick. Summer, get it together. Ebony, fuck you. London, just continue to move forward. Look, that too. Don't even address your shit. I mean, at this point, there's really nothing for you to address. Durk and India, congrats. We Can't wait to see them wedding pictures, baby. I know it's going to be beautiful. She is a lovely young lady. You don't hear nothing crazy about her either, child. Take notes, people. Stay the fuck out the way. Zendaya and Tom, with y'all beautiful selves. Love y'all. Hope everything goes accordingly to the future plans that you guys already have for each other. We love y'all.
Healthy love.
Damn you, Amy. Damn you. The movie got made, nothing got slayed, and everybody stayed. Nobody was dismayed. Moving on.
All right, Dr. Seuss.
Child, who have Dominique Mama? Girl. Do the fuck better, please. Basket draws and all, please. Carisha, period. Simply no. This one I'm gonna start.
Mind your business.
That's what I'm gonna start saying. Simply no. I tell you what.
No.
That's how I'm gonna start fucking leaving. I mean it.
No.
No. Simply that. Do with that what you will. Do with that what you will. And Nini, if you have found you somebody, boo, you have gone through a lot, not only with the housewives, not only with Greg, but just in life in general. Just watching you on TV with Bravo, all the negativity and shit that they try to surround you with, girl. If you are living life, live. If you happy, we happy too, and we love you. You know, Wednesdays, Fridays, we drop this shit. Another episode of Celebrity Bullshit. We love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Get in there. Tell us what y'all think. Comment on this shit. Like,
yeah, what's
interact.
up?
Goddamn.
What's up?
But anyway, we love y'all. Hit the notification bell so you can get the drops. Like I said, Wednesday and Friday, we always got something new for y'all. We love y'all. Continue to subscribe and fuck with us. Goodbye.